What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another one of my videos, and today we gonna get into the tea. Okay, we're gonna talk about the things I wish I would have known before starting a hair business. We're gonna do story times. We're gonna talk about the good, we're gonna talk about the bad, and we're even gonna talk about vendors, because everything ain't what it's made to seem like. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. So first, I just want to let y'all know hair is expensive, and if you want to sell quality hair, it's even more expensive. So before you want to sit here and start a hair business, decide if you want to sell high quality hair or if you want to sell low quality hair. There is no in between. You either gonna sell cheap hair or some good shit. And to let you know, there is certain things that come with each demographic. So you're gonna get a certain clientele with the low quality hair, and you're gonna get a certain clientele with the high quality hair. Let's talk about the different types of qualities, because we can go from 10A, 11A, 12A. There's a P1. The letters change. They can say human hair version, premium version. It's too many names to keep up with, but they're lying, guys. They're lying. Human hair versus human hair. How? Okay. Me personally, I sell two different qualities. I sell my essential collection, which is a little bit more affordable. It's not the cheapest because we don't do cheap hair. We still want to look good. And we sell high quality hair, which is a little bit more up in ring. Okay, so let's just put hair on a scale, and then you gotta go like, okay, so we got the super cheap hair. It's not giving, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. And we're gonna start at the bottom of the bottom. Okay, the bottom would be TikTok, Amazon. Those are a little bit more, and they get over on people because they will advertise you human hair, and it's not human hair. Sometimes the front will be human and the back of it be synthetic. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And for the most part, what they are doing when they say human hair, and it's really cheap, guys, is that it's gonna be blended with synthetic. So it's gonna be harder to color, harder to dye. The knots are gonna be a little bit bigger. It's just not gonna give what it's supposed to give. And also too, they're gonna use shorter follicles. So when you want like a 20-inch wig, they're gonna fill it in with a whole bunch of 4 inches, 6 inches, 8 inches, maybe even 10 inches to make the wig look full, and put a couple of long pieces in there. So that's why when the density is not giving what it's supposed to give, is because the wig is used with filler pieces, and the smaller, shorter, it's like they put in your edges all throughout the wig so that it can look full, and they spent less money. So that's why you're getting a boneless wig. That's why your wig is boneless. And then of course, the more money that you spend on a wig and it goes up, they're gonna use less fillers, less synthetic. They're gonna put more human hair and higher quality, and the donor, she might be younger, and it's not recycled hair, and it's hair that people actually wanted to give. And so many things play a factor when it comes to hair. For the most part, cheaper hair can also come from people who, they might put multiple donors on a wig. So instead of it being like one person hair, it might be 7 or 6 or 5, but they're gonna put multiple people's hair, and it might be an older lady, you know what I'm saying? But the younger women, the fuller hair, the less smoking, the less drinking, they're more healthy. The hair quality is going to be better. The hair quality is gonna move up, and it's gonna be easier to bleach. It's gonna be fuller. It's gonna be true to length. It's gonna have less fillers and no small follicles, no short follicles on. Okay, so this is a 24-inch unit. This is one of my higher quality wigs, and as you guys see, it's super full. The ends is given 24 inches from the rooty to the tooth. It is super full all the way from the top to the bottom. The wig is super. So my vendor, they use, it's probably a 20-inch frontal. So this is the frontal, and you see, I guess the frontal is pretty long too. Anyways, okay, the point is, what is filler hair? So this is a frontal, and the wig is 24 inches before the baby hairs in the front. So you see this short piece of hair, they are going to fill the wig, bundles frontal, with more short pieces and less longer pieces to make the wig more fuller. That's why when you order a unit or you invest into hair, it might come with more smaller pieces throughout the unit, so it's not gonna give what it's supposed to give because it's gonna have way more filler pieces of hair throughout. And that is the example of a filler hair piece, and they just use the shorter pieces to put inside. I'm not sure how long this bundle is, but as you guys see, like up here at the top, you cannot see my hand, but like the more you go down, the more you are seeing my hand, if that makes sense. And that's because they are using fillers, but basically just like, so those fuzzy hairs are fillers. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a few pieces that are coming out, and it's because some people will use shorter hair way more than they use the longer. So that's what makes the hair affordable. And the more money that you spend on the hair, the more pieces that they're going to use that's going to match with the length. When I first started selling hair, I thought cheap was the better route to go, which it just depends on what you plan on doing with your brand. With me personally, with my brand, I cannot but with the low quality because I do like to color my units. I like to bleach them all the time. I like to put color on them. I want the color to be vibrant. I want the color to stand out. And sometimes you cannot do that with low, all the time. The hair just doesn't lift as light as you need it. And the more that you try to lift it, the more damage that it gets. And the damage and stuff is coming from it not being fully human. And they're probably, not only are they adding fillers, but they're adding synthetic. So that's why I switched to a higher quality so that I can offer the cute colors and so that the units can be full and cute and bouncy and you can do them girls, girl. But story time about when I first started selling hair, I was in my house and I was fucking, let's not, I was that girl, cheap wigs, $200, $300. Woo! I had bobs for $150. The wigs was chopped. I had some girls, they was like, the lace isn't sticking, it's not, but at the same time they were sharing the wig. Don't be sharing my wig and you talking about my lace not. It gotta be something, boo. The wig gotta be giving something. Like what? And I'm pretty sure back then, like the girlies, we ain't have Erica J. We ain't have Touched by Misty. We didn't have Bold Hole. We just had the Ghost Bond. But the girls was complaining. And 9 times out of 10, like when you think about it, and let me say this, same girls that was popping it about my wig, still shop, okay? The girlies done seen the upgrade. The wigs is giving what it's supposed to get every time. So be ready, okay? Be ready for what you sign up for. And that's what happens when you get into business. Like, people gonna test the water. It's social media. People will do anything for clout. So if they want to sit here and try to shit on your name, on your brand, just because it's you and you think you that, they will do it. So be ready, okay? Be ready for anything. Even if you do sell high quality, just be ready. Starting a business in general, just be ready for people to test the limits and to test you. Been times I've been blindsided. Even one girl, she thought she brought me a wig. Did she bring it ahead of time or did she bring it at the appointment? But she said I put a different wig on her head at the appointment, and mind you, she didn't get the wig from me. Why the fuck would I do that? Why would I sit here and take your cheap ass wig and put one of my high quality wigs on your head? Bitch, are you a walking billboard? Are you Beyonce around this motherfucker? Is you Queen Leora? I'm confused. Who the fuck are you? Why the fuck would I do that? The math is not mathing. But yeah, you gotta be ready. One girl, she thought I stole a bundle, bought 3 bundles from me. She's sitting in my chair getting her hair done, looking in the mirror. When you get your hair done, you see everything. You can even see me walk to the side and stuff. She said I stole her bundle. What I'm gonna do with 1 bundle? And you didn't see, you sat here this whole time and you see me put it in my pocket. What I'm gonna do with 1 bundle? Now, if it's some extra pieces left over, I forgot about it, you forgot about it. If you want it, cool. But that wasn't the case. But she said a whole bundle, not no piece, a whole bundle. What I'm gonna do with 1 bundle? I don't even put 1 bundle in my hair for a slick pony. Boo. What the fuck I'm gonna do with 1 bundle? Sell it? I don't like selling 1 bundle. Do it look like I need 1 bundle? Is it giving? Is it giving that? People spend their last bit of money on hair and they will find a way to get you, to guilt trip you into refunding them, giving them some money back. People find the smallest issues about anything. And you need to make sure that you are confident in your work and that you have policies set up in place so that people can't, you know, try to get over on you, because people will definitely try to get over you. People will try to get their money back for sure. And hair is expensive. Make sure you do what you need to do to make sure, yeah. Another thing that I was gonna say, know when to take accountability and take note, and it's just gonna help you grow at the end. Let's talk about vendors. So buying vendors is hard. I would definitely find a reliable source to buy vendors from, and you should not be paying more than $100. I feel like if you're spending $100 for vendors, you should be getting at least 20 vendors to choose from. If it's like 1 or 2 vendors, you're gonna pay like $40, $50. Okay. 5 vendors is gonna be like 7. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's reasonable. 100 plus, you should be getting 20 plus vendors for sure. If it's under $100, under 10, you know what I'm saying? Think about like $10 to $20 per vendor if you're gonna buy a vendor. And then after that, after 100, you should be getting a quantity of vendors, because once you pay for the vendor, of course you paid for the vendor, but you still want to color the hair, test the hair, and see what is going on with the hair, if you like or if you don't like. And you don't need months to test hair, okay? I don't know. I can tell when hair is good the first time I see it, okay? The first time somebody walks in with a wig, I can tell like, ooh girl, you got you a good wig. And if I have to tell you, like, you ask me like, is this a good wig? And I say, I don't know, you gotta see over the time span, it's probably not that good. That's what I like to tell my clients. I don't want to tell them, girl, this wig is bad. You can't tell people that. That's fucked up. That's mean. So I usually tell people like, I don't know if it's good quality. You have to wear it and see over time what it's gonna be. Because they'll see over time. They'll see that it was, no, this is not, that's fucked up. Don't tell me. Give it to me soft. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't take months to see if hair is good quality. Even for curly hair, you don't need months to see if it's good quality hair. You don't even need 2 weeks, babe. Put some bleach on it. Bleach it 7 times, and by the second time you bleach, by the first time you bleach it, you don't even need a second time. By the first time that you put some bleach on the hair, you are going to know if it's good hair or not. Good hair is gonna lift at a good pace, and it's gonna lift. The hair will lift really, really good in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes, you're gonna see a change. And then the longer that it sits on there, okay, if you are going to test your hair, you can look at it and it looks good, it feels good, the lace is looking good or whatever, cool. And you're like, okay, like, put some foil down, put 20 developer, do 1 scoop, 20 developer, and put a little 1 scoop of bleach and 20 developer, lay it on that wig, do a little skunk in the front, okay? Let it sit for an hour and a half and see what it do. That's gonna tell you. You don't need a month. You don't even need 2 days. You gonna know. Okay, so next, the girlies will scam you. I have been scammed. One time I had this girl, I was just starting out. You learn as you go, but yeah, I was just starting out, and the bitch got me. The bitch got my ass. She talking about she gotta go to her car to go get the money. The bitch ain't never came back. The bitch never came back. So she was gone. That was a good wig too. She got me. I ain't mad. Man, she got my ass. So, you know. I can laugh about it now, but that shit not fun. Okay, when you in small business, I had lost. When I lose a wig, my wigs are expensive, so I'm losing a couple $100. I'm not losing, you know, $50, $100. Even if you lose $100 or $50, that's still money. So that was a time that I got scammed. I had one girl. She the scammer, them swipers, swiper be swiping, swiper be swiping. Woo! They be using other people's information, buying wigs. So, you know, just make sure that you use protection on yourself. You can download a couple apps, website to make sure that they are who they say they are. Your website will tell you to. Don't be money hungry. I was money hungry. Oh, I got order for this and that. They bought 2 wigs. Gone. Money gone. You lose it all. You lose the profit and you lose the money for the invoice. And then Shopify is charging me a a fee when somebody do a chargeback, and then you gotta wait, I think it's 90 days to try to dispute. Once they dispute it, they take the money, and then you got time to fight it and submit your evidence. Ooh, I'm traumatized, I'm not gonna lie. I am traumatized. Don't let people scam you. It happens though. You have to learn lessons, and they're blessings in disguise so that nobody can scam you again, you know? But I've definitely lost a couple thousand. I definitely lost some money in the business. They said scared money don't make no money. Okay, so make sure you got apps in placement. You're doing extra identification when people are ordering the wigs, because it is high price. Okay? And if they serious, they gonna send that ID. If it's really their money, they gonna send that ID to make sure that they get their wig, because they spent the money. Okay, so don't be scared to put that extra caution in. Okay, so I feel like another thing that I learned when I went to China was the market is never saturated. Okay, when I went to China, so many different type of people selling hair, selling products, selling supplies right next to each other. But it's so many people that are selling the same thing, but not the same. So never sit here and think that a market is saturated, because your competition could be next door. Then people they got the same product, the exact same thing. It was a whole floor of people selling different hair, okay? And they're gonna sit here and tell you the same thing. You want low quality or you want high quality? You want 11A or you want 12A? You want virgin or you want Cambodian, Peruvian? They all got the same. And sometimes you might go to them and you be like, do you got Peruvian? And they be like, oh no, we don't got Peruvian. That's just the name. It's just the name. So don't sit here and think that a market is oversaturated, and people have different ways of selling things. So just find your best way to sell it and do your big one, boo, every time. And don't stop. Don't stop and don't give up. Another thing that I learned in China, there's just so many different type of hair vendors everywhere. And I just want to say this, okay? The world is so big. This is a note to myself. The world is really, really big. And there is more out there for you if you trust and believe it. Okay, I'm in the motherfucking camera, and there's more out there for you, girl. So don't just stop when it gets hard, or when it gets tough, or when that nigga ain't shit, or when your family don't believe in you. Don't stop, okay? It is a beautiful big world out there that will support you, okay? So don't stop, don't give up, keep learning, keep growing, keep moving, keep growing. Bitch, I cried this morning. I was crying this morning, but I'm not finna stay in bed all day and no, we're not doing that. We get into the bag, okay? There's more opportunities and there's more things out there for you, love. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep shitting on these bitches. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. Until next time, y'all let me know down in the description what video y'all want to see next, okay? Talk to me.